Merry Mercury, baby boo, and welcome to today's daily energy check-in. If you're new here, we welcome you to the Crystaline Mars family. I am Mrs. Duuble Jones, the lady with the stones, to come here and leave us alone. If you're an OG, welcome back, y'all. So I'm going to be covering the daily energy for 11/27, and when I say this is one that you're going to want to stay and watch to the very end, because we got some meat, potatoes, all that you need in this energy check-in. So the daily energy is a 10-day. So we have that big Leo energy here with us, but the actual moon is in Libra. So it's this energy where you may feel called to check your ego or to direct your ego, right? Don't let your ego cause you to overreact, cause you to overspeak, and do some things that you may regret later, okay? I channel rejection is divine protection and redirection, okay? So somebody might take a hit to the ego, but it's a divine intervention, it feels like. And in order for you to get different results, like literally, it just felt like something chopped me in the throat just now. So it may be like something that happens or is said in a conversation that might hurt your ego, or somebody may say something, somebody may, a door may close, a door may open. I don't know, but I definitely just got that chopped to the throat. So I just feel like that's the ancestors reminding you to watch your mouth, because today is Wednesday, and so we have this Mercury energy here, which rules our communication as well as our intellect. And the initials JP may be very significant as well, but in order to get different results, you have to take a different approach. So I just feel like Spirit's just trying to redirect you here. So just trust, where you're being guided, okay? I channel access denied, block them. So some of you may have just been trying to ignore a certain energy. You may have just been trying to pay it no mind, and Spirit's calling for you to block them. This person may be very obsessed with you, okay? Yeah, I just heard the Obsessed song by Mariah Carey, and I think she was talking about Eminem. So this can be a divine masculine kind of situation, or somebody who's just very adamant, all right? It could be a feminine that's obsessed with the masculine, but somebody who's very adamant and very worrisome. It does feel like they're hurt, right? Their ego may be hurt here. They may be the one with the silver tongue, and you may want to meet them where they are and stoop down their level. But Spirit's like, nah, just block them and cut the communication off and move forward. This does feel like very selfish and self-centered energy. I channel no thank you is a complete sentence. No, thank you. Somebody may offer you something, right? It could be an invitation somewhere. It can be something that maybe you've let go already. Like, let's say it's a smoke or a certain kind of food, or even engaging in certain conversations. Like, Spirit's calling for you to navigate this conversation differently, and say, hey, we don't have enough information, so I'd rather not talk on it right now, or I'd rather talk about other things, or I'm not interested in talking about drama. Like, can we just change the subject? And even no thank you, right? No thank you, I'm good. That's it, okay? I did channel some monitoring spirits, monitoring spirits / agents digging for information. So you may find like somebody is like, what's tea? They're trying to get information. It may be with you and what you have growing on, what you've been doing, what's up with you and so, whoever so is here. And I don't feel like you need to be completely quiet about it. Trust your discernment, because you may definitely trust your discernment, because you may need to just like redirect that conversation. But I do feel like for some of you, you are given you're being given the green light to speak, but just you don't got to share every single thing. You know what I mean? Maybe in the past you was an open book, right? And you would tell from A to Z, and Spirit's like, hey, you could speak on from A to M, right? You ain't got to go all the way to Z. So definitely, if you begin to stutter, right? You begin to get choked up. You feel like something chops you in the throat. That's your ancestors like, shut up, okay? So honor that if it does come up. And with those monitoring spirits, also some people may be trying to figure out how you are so successful. And so with that, some of y'all may also be called to lead the way or to share your testimony, and that's why I said, I don't feel like you need to completely be quiet with everything, but just be very tactful with the way that you speak, because your story or your information or your knowledge or your skills, whatever it is that you're sharing, it does feel like it's going to unlock a door for somebody else when it comes to just activating a spark, or it brings some kind of healing or some kind of clarity, like a light bulb goes off for somebody else based off of what you shared from your personal experiences here. So I do see that. I channel command energy to leave. So we definitely want to take advantage of this moon in Libra, which is the justice energy here, working with Ma'at, as well as Papa Legba, right? Because we have that Wednesday energy, and he's all about he's the messenger between the spirit and the physical here. So he'll definitely open some doors for you if you want to contact certain beings, your ancestors, or even close or open certain doors specifically here. But we also want to use that Mercury energy when it comes to our communication, and use that effectively and on purpose here. So command energy to leave that no longer serves you. Command the troops to open fire or to hold fire when it comes to whatever it is that you feel like needs to happen here. So I also channel, because I was channeling this command and demand energy, and I'm like, I know sometimes we use them interchangeably, but I wanted to get the exact, definition so I can know the difference. And a command can be defined as an order, so it's like you telling it. A demand can be defined as a firm request, okay, or pressing requirement. So a commandment is, I am telling you, and this is it. A demand is asking, requesting something, but just with the firm energy attached. So the declaration, let's go ahead and declare our daily declaration. So that's what I'm gonna call it, y'all. Our daily declaration is, I easily release anything that is holding me back. Ashe. So I need y'all to comment that down below in the comments. I easily release anything that is holding me back. I easily release anything that is holding me back here. And so with this release, I channeled that you need to write a cease and desist letter. If you're an OG, baby boo, and you connect with us on a Crystaline Mars show every night, a few weeks ago, you were here when I channeled this energy and I gave us a heads up. And so you already are on the roll. And if you did see that and you still didn't do it, baby, I need you to go do your homework. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, because I'm going to run it back, okay? So a cease and desist letter. I kept hearing cease and desist. Cease and desist, cease. And I'm like, what in the hell is a cease and desist? Because I didn't really know what it was, honestly. And a cease and desist letter provides notice that legal action may and will be taken if the conduct in question continues. So this cease and desist letter is Ma'at. Ma'at called us forth to call justice and to draft up a letter when it comes to our assailants, okay? This can be energy seen and unseen. This can be energy known and unknown. This can be a physical being, somebody that you know who has been really harassing you, but we're going to get into it. So a cease and desist letter, if you have been experiencing any of these things, this is for you, okay? So intellectual property infringement, all right? That is demanding that the use of copyrights, trademarks, or patents stop, okay? Harassment, if any of y'all have been experiencing harassment, you want to demand that unwanted or threatening behavior stops. Defamation is demanding, if you've been experiencing defamation, you want to demand that false or harmful information stop being spread. If you have been experiencing any contract violations, you want to demand that the terms of an agreement be followed. If you want to, if you've been experiencing unfair competition, you want to demand that deceptive or unethical business practices stop. If y'all have been experiencing any property issues, you want to demand that actions that violate your rights stop, such as parking on your property or building a fence over the property line, or somebody even pulling up on you, right? Some of y'all have that issue where somebody just pops up on you, or maybe somebody's stalking you, or you just don't feel safe here. And so I encourage that y'all Google up cease and desist letter, and then look up what the actual letter looks like. There's different forms. I use a compilation of like 2 forms because one form has some things I liked and another form has some things I liked. And so I took little pieces from each form, and I got my spiritual paper. I used my journal, or no, I didn't use a journal actually because I needed bigger paper. So you don't have to use spiritual paper, but I might need to run it back for spiritual paper. I'll shade to that. So, but nonetheless, if you don't have any spiritual paper, regular paper, white paper, whatever you got is okay. But you want to write it in the format that you see it, right? Like I said, you can make adjustments and things, but you definitely want to have the to, the from, the date, right? And you want to have your legal basis and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. A cease and desist letter should include a clear description of the activity that must stop, the legal basis for your claim, the consequences if the recipient fails to comply. And those consequences can be karma, right? That consequence can be, my ancestors going to take care of you, because some of y'all have just been trying to transmute energy. Some of y'all have been ignoring energy, like I said. Some of y'all have just been praying on and praying for, that energy that has been causing this harm or stress or sending you this energy here, and you've been saving them. And my aunt's like, at the end of the day, and not just my aunt, but the ancestors as well, is like, this is interfering, rather if it's with your mental health, rather it's with your spiritual, right? Some of y'all are experiencing anxiety around certain things. Some of y'all you don't feel safe, right? Some of y'all are under spiritual attack, and it is affecting you. Even if you're not exactly aware of how it is. And so we're being called to draft up this cease and desist letter so we can get back to our mission, so we can give birth to our ideas and, tap into our creativity and don't have to worry about certain things and people and things like that. So that is it for the cease and desist letter. Like I said, y'all Google it to see what it looks like. Write it up. I wrote mine up. I folded it up, but when I folded it, I folded it away from me, and then I turned it counterclockwise because we want to send that out. And then I folded it again away from me, and I turned it counterclockwise again, and then I folded it away from me a third time, and then I put it in a sacred space here at my altar. And if you want to go to a further extent like I did, I called forth my personal spiritual team, and I tasked one of my head honchos. I tasked Anubis. Anubis is the god of the underworld, and I tasked for him to directly deliver. He was like the sheriff, essentially, to directly deliver this cease and desist letter to the energy. And he did just that. And I called forth my spiritual team to just walk with him to provide any extra layer of protection that he needs. And then I was in a meditative space while I did this, y'all. So y'all can definitely do this as well, and just trust yourself, okay? Because these entities, these guides, the Egyptian guides, the Orishas, they definitely want to work with you. But just be very intentional, be very clear, and be very specific with why you are doing what you are doing, and be very specific on who you need to do what, right? And so I had a letter of when the energy must respond and let me know if they're either going to cooperate and stop with the shenanigans, or if they're going to continue on. And so I have my date. I had my date on the paper, and I had Anubis to deliver it, and I oversaw everything. I watched him walk up to the space where that energy dwelled. We called the energy forth, and he slid the letter to the being through the door. And I did that to ensure that the message was delivered. I didn't just want to leave it to my guides and leave it to the angels and things and just whoever the universal forces to deliver it. No, I wanted to make sure, that everything was taken care of and everything was received, rather. And so when that date arrives that I have on my paper, I will go back into the meditative space, and we will continue, and we will call that energy forth and see what needs to be done moving forward. And based off of their decision, that will determine how we move forward. So I would encourage that you go to that extent here just to make sure that everything is received. And so when justice is served, when the consequences do roll out, everybody was in the know, and everybody had the opportunity to choose which route they wanted to go here. So back to the energy, y'all. The crystals for the day are Angelite, Sardonyx, and Indigo Garbo, and the colors for the day are navy blue and brown. So I want to pull a few cards for us. I want to pull from the Unveiled Oracle deck, available on CrystalineMars.com. The link is down below, y'all. If y'all made thus far, y'all go ahead and drop y'all blue and brown hearts down below and let me know that you're here, as well as smash that like button and subscribe so you can always vibe with the tribe. What we got here? Gang stalking. You're so powerful, they have to come in numbers. The ancestors got your back. Rest in peace. Rest assured. Slumber. Literally, for the message of the day yesterday, it was rest assured. Some of y'all have been doing so much fighting, so much praying, so much spiritual work, so much healing, so much physical work, and you've been exhausted. And like I said, and then also some of y'all has been energy vampires, right? It's been energy siphoning off of yours, whether it's sexually or whatever, you going back and forth and things like that. And like I told you, your ancestors want you to rest in peace. They want you to rest assured. They want you to be able to slumber and things like that. And so with this gang stalking energy, I told you, this cease and desist letter, even if you don't know who the energy is, you can title it to whoever, whatever comes to mind, you know, in regards to the addressee. But with this gang stalking energy, baby, your name holds weight in the spirit realm, and that's why they have to gang stalk. And the energy is actually weaker than it appears, and that's why it has to come in numbers to come against you, literally. But it's all right, because they got the right ones today. They got the right ones today, and they gonna fuck around and find out. They want to keep fucking around, and they gonna find out. And it's like, I'm seeing somebody who already found out a little bit, but they just want to keep touching the stove. They want to keep touching the stove. Your whole goddamn hand about to get amputated. Keep fucking around. You know, that's the energy it feels like. Like, go ahead. Go on the fuck head, right? So let's see what we got. Somebody ancestors ain't playing for sure. Somebody ancestors ain't playing for sure. What you got here? What we got here for the collective? We have renew. We have renew here. Something about solar panels may be significant as well. But with this solar panels, that's also that solar plex chakra. And so somebody's confidence is definitely about to be restored here. We have the Four of Swords. This is the rest assured card. This is the rest and recovery after a long road of healing, right? What we have here, the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins. So some of y'all have been just trying to, you know, juggle all of the responsibility and obligations that you have here. And Spirit is calling for us to slow down a little bit, to slow down. You know, we are officially moving into this winter season, and, you know, things are slowing down, but picking up simultaneously. And Spirit's like, honor yourself and rest, right? It's giving me that hibernation kind of energy here. Some of y'all may have been just feeling very tired. Take that nap, sis. Take that nap, bro. It's okay. It's okay. Trust me. What you got to do will always be there waiting for you. We have audit here. We have audit here. Keep receipts. So some of y'all may also want to start logging stuff. I just created like a timeline in my journal, and I just marked significant things that I did in the spiritual realm, just so when things transpire in the physical realm, I'll be able to see, go back to my receipts and see the time frame it took, and just see like any other synchronicities that Spirit has for me. So some of y'all may also feel called, and even when it comes to actual receipts as well, you know, some of y'all may need to do better when it comes to holding on to your receipts, right? You might want to get a plastic bag here. We have this King of Wands. The King of Wands is that big Leo energy. Like I said, today is, if I'm not mistaken, today is that 10 energy. Didn't I see 10 here? Where did I see that 10 at? Yeah, today's energy adds up to 10, and 10 is Leo energy here. And didn't I say like Leo is the solar plex? So I said like you are stepping into this renewed power here. And the King of Wands is also the leader of his community, right? Regardless of if you're a female or a male, this is you leading here with power and strength and integrity. All right, give me one more from here. We have a bundle of joy. I love this for you. I love this for you. So with this bundle of joy, somebody is definitely about to birth. Didn't we talk about you birthing, you feeling inspired to birth? I can't remember exactly what I said, but at the beginning of the energy check-in, I was talking about you birthing things here. Some of y'all are about to be making space for. I've been channeling this baby energy heavily lately though. But this King of Wands also, wait, you cannot leave me like that. The King of Wands, birthing of the baby. What? Give me one more. Give me one more. What's this King of Wands and bundle of joy? Somebody may be coming to you with an offer, you know, and want to create or start a business or start a family with you here. We have main female. Yep, I picked up on that family energy. So it may just be an expansion, right? There may be something with adoption that comes up as well, or somebody getting legal custody of a child or something. That may be for one or two people here, but I do see this justice coming in. I do see this power couple coming in. And whoever this is that's about to give birth to a baby, it could be a baby girl, baby boy, or even twins I'm picking up, because I'm picking up both energies here. Yes, we have the Two of Cups. I told you the twins. I feel twins here as well. But nonetheless, regardless of what this is definitely it feels like a very powerful spirit that wants to come in and work with the main male and the main female, this King of Wands and this divine feminine energy, divine masculine feminine energy. It's like a triad that I'm seeing here, or maybe even a square, because I'm seeing, like, you know, the twins. So there may be an opportunity for you to multiply, fly, and expand here. So this is a very beautiful energy that you're walking into. I do encourage y'all to complete that cease and desist letter. That is y'all homework for the night. Let me find out. I gotta give us homework, you know, for the week. We get weekly homework or something like that, y'all. So y'all stay tuned. But thank y'all for vibing with us. If you hadn't already, smash that like button, because you already know you love it here. Smash that subscribe button if you hadn't, because what are you doing? And then turn on the notifications. Hit that little bell right there as well, so you get first dibs when I post content like this and when we grow live. So I'm gonna see y'all tonight at the Crystaline Mars show. Yeah. I say y'all. So I'll see y'all very soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Nakupenda. Ashe.